Hey everyone, I'm Michael Douglas. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Pundit where we talk about music, not medicine. And on this episode, it's another line items episode where I'm talking about, I guess quirky is kind of the word, collaborations that look a little odd on paper, but once you consume them or saw them, bought the media that the recording was on or saw them in live and in person, they really clicked. And what got me thinking about this particular episode is this week's current number one song in the country, a collaboration between Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. Both artists have had number one hits because of this collaboration in the 2000s, 2010s, and now the 2020s. Bruno Mars, his 10th number one, Lady Gaga, her 6th, Die With a Smile. And we'll be talking about Lady Gaga's other collaborations with the late, great Tony Bennett coming up. But yes, it got me thinking about, okay, what are a couple of, or in this case, 3 collaborations that looked a little odd on paper, but when you saw them or listened to them, they clicked. So without further ado, let's get into it. You know, most of the time, collaborations between musicians feel natural. A pop artist and a rap star, a rock outfit and a guest guitarist. Whatever the case may be, listeners aren't often surprised by who an artist chooses to work with. However, there are times when the collaborations are completely unpredictable. And I won't go as far as to say completely, but not really anticipated in one of the artist's career. So let's talk about the first of these collaborations, a top 5 pop hit by Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias from 1983 going into 1984. The track To All the Girls I've Loved Before. Now, again, these duet partners on paper really didn't seem to have much in common, I suppose, but nevertheless, that collaboration worked well. The song about past lovers earned them the top spot on the country singles chart and number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. To All the Girls I've Loved Before.
To all the girls I've loved before, who've traveled in and out my door, I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song to all the girls I've loved before. To all the girls I once caressed, and may I say I heard the best for helping me to grow. I owe a lot, I know, to all the girls I loved before.
Now, the second collaboration is a track by Nick Cave of Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds and Kylie Minogue. So one is a brooding kind of indie artist and one is a dance pop queen. And 30 years ago in 1995, they got together for Where the Wild Roses Grow. And despite one artist being a pop princess and the other being a broody indie jock, they hit a strong balance between their strengths on this haunting track.
From the first day I saw her, I knew she was the one. She stared in my eyes and smiled. For her lips were the color of the roses that grew down the river, all bloody and wild.
When he knocked on my door and entered the room, my trembling subsided in his sure embrace. He would be my first man, and with a careful hand, he wiped out the tears that ran down my face. They call me the wild rose.
finally, The Lady is a Tramp by Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett. Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett became close toward the end of Bennett's life, and their many collaborations included this cover of The Lady is a Tramp. Their rendition of this jazz standard sounds as authentic as any that was released 70 years ago in the 1950s. Quite a treat. And I would say out of all these collaborations, the one that is the most disparate in terms of the phenotypes of the artists, but their voices sound as natural as one could expect on a track as influential as this.
She doesn't like crap games with barons and earls.
I won't go to Harlem in diamonds and pearls. And I definitely won't dish our dirt with the rest of those girls.
Thank you. That's why the lady is a tramp.
I love the free, fresh wind in my hair.
Life without care.
Oh, I'm so broke.
It's oak.
I hate California. It's crowded and damn.
That's why the lady is a
I'm a
tramp.
tramp.
Just incredible. 3 great duets. Some may be a little bit more expected than others, but all a treat to hear. I'm Michael Douglas, and if you like what you see here on Dr. Pundit, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. It pushes the channel out so that more people already know what you already know, that it's worth subscribing to this channel for the content that I try to put out there. So I hope you like it. And as the late great Barry White always used to say, let the music play, and I'll see you on the next episode.